Chad Jungley.
Alright. How you doing? What are we looking at today?
So, I think this game was a fairly even game. I had a decent start. Um, what happened? I messed up one dive bot lane, which kind of resulted in their ADC a double kill. I know what I did. At least I think I know what I did, but I'll hear your thoughts on that too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then the rest of the game, I think I played our fights fairly well. I played them like defensive slash offensively properly, but I just like we just couldn't figure out how to
Mm-hmm.
snowball and like keep taking towers, whatever to win the game. So
Mm-hmm. Oh, let's take a look at it. Instant pull dragon. This is nice because you should know he's probably top side because he did Raptors and Krugs. Take Scuttle. Base full clear down again. He took your reds. You fight him on Krugs. You have better items or same items. But Darius is a bit stronger in these type of fights. But you're also pretty fucking faker in these fights. Nice CC locks we can't out the way. Oh, this is huge. You're really fed now. This is awesome. Base for an early item. Sick. He does grubs. We go take his bot side. Okay, this
yeah,
dive.
this is
This
it. This
yeah.
is it.
Before I even look at this dive, sometimes like that fucking up dives is not a big deal. This one is gonna be a really big deal because right now you're in a really commanding lead.
Oh,
You're in a really commanding
okay.
lead, so right now the game is yours to win. A, and B, like you just gave grubs, so you get because you could. There's no reason why you couldn't fight grubs. So obviously you see your 2v2 top is winning. You just bought them 2v2, right? And that's before cosmic.
Hmm.
So now like there's no chance you lose a grub fight. So you have option A, which is just fight grubs, and I guarantee you'd win this fight because again, like you just fought them without cosmic and you won, right? So option A is just
Hmm.
go right now, just go and go grubs and just fight the grubs 2v3, right? And then
Okay.
when you decide I'm gonna give grubs and play trade, that's fine too. But now it has to work, because come on, the
Hmm.
alternative to going bot is just getting the free objective topside, right? So when you give up the free objective, then whatever you're about to go for better work, you know. So
Right.
now let's watch the execution on it.
I think what I should have done was just like stop right here, then go back, push the wave in a bit, and then continue on, or just continue to fight and flash like through the tower. But I did neither of
Yeah, I
those.
think two options. Either A, as you said, to get flash, be really happy. Now just hit wave, and now if this guy stays here, then you'll dive into him having no flash, no spell shield. Once the minions got in the tower, he'll get dough 100%. You'll have Smolder and Thresh damage with you, and he'll die 100%. So option A,
Hmm.
I agree, just take it slow. Option B is honestly this is fine. Just have to flash out earlier. If you just flashed out like now, and then
Now,
and then
yeah.
it's still worth because it's 1 for 1. Thresh dies for Sivir, but that's completely worth because Sivir loses an entire wave and Smolder gets the kill. So honestly, if you just flashed earlier, it's 1 for 1. Thresh life for her Smolder life completely worth because then Smolder's getting plates, which is good for Smolder because she's saying Smolder, and then you'd be alive, so then you'd be able to defend Smolder. So instead of Smolder dying to this the Sown Ekko roam, you and Smolder would just 2v2 right now, and then I guarantee you'd save Smolder's life. And if they keep trying to fight, I guarantee you and Smolder would kill Ekko and Sona, right? So,
Hmm.
so either A, I agree with you, just play it slower, or B, it's a funny to play it faster, but then just flash out and not die. I think because this is ends up being he got grubs, and then he went bot and got a kill, and then ended up being 3 for 1 in total. All three of you guys died. You guys got 1 kill, so it's 3 for 1. Plus you lose grubs. Plus you use flash and ults. Now you're weaker for like obviously volley flash is a huge
A
CP.
minute,
You know.
yeah. Hmm.
Now we play for dragon. Sever no flash, so this dragon fight should be good. I think you're just rushing. Like right now, Ari's here, so
Hmm.
right now they have 4, we have 3. But this is actually good for us because Ari's gonna miss an entire wave now, and Yasuo's gonna get plates.
Hmm.
So she has to go mid eventually. She can't stay here forever. If she stays forever, Yasuo's gonna be up 2 levels and a lot of gold. So she's gonna go mid eventually, and then when she walks in, then you will walk in 3v3, and then Yasuo will come because Yasuo already got the wave. So as long as you just don't fight right now and you just chill, you're gonna have a guaranteed
Hmm.
advantage 20 seconds from now. You know.
Okay.
So this is and again I say
Yeah.
it all the time. There's nothing more OP in League of Legends than number advantage, right?
Hmm.
So just slow it down. I mean, also you just start the fight running into like Ari Charm, you know? You could like wiggle a bit. You also have
Yeah.
1200 gold. You could base here, buy Mercs or something. Mercs is good this game. They have Sona AP, Ekko AP, Ari's AP, right? So I think here you can just buy full on Mercs and then
Sure.
play the game. So yeah, you die, and then now you don't die. Thresh dies, you get your ult and your 1 HP. So now you're at, you have to base, and you lose dragons. You lose grubs. You lose the second dragon. Um, so your early game kind of like I think you had the ability to snowball after that early sequence, and now I think that opportunity is completely gone now, right?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Nice kill. That's good. Big shutdown.
That is a great shutdown. Yeah.
Little plating tins.
Was that a good Herald usage, or do you
Yeah.
think I should have saved it?
No, I think it's fine.
Okay, because he didn't get
When
the
they
tower, so like,
no, it's
oh, it's like what's the point?
plates is all you need. Right, when the game's going when the game's going well, then this will be a bad herald because when the game's going well, you're gonna have guaranteed opportunities in the future to get a good herald, which is like breaks tower, he
Mm.
gets two plate procs, right? The game's going poorly right now. It's 13-6. There is no guarantee that the future will be good. So if we can guarantee gold now,
Mm-hmm.
that's the best. So that's completely good right now. Okay, also, it's fine to go Swifties if you're going Visage second. I was only going Mercs because I didn't know you were going Visage second. If you're going MR item second, then you don't need to go double MR boots and item. That's a little too much then.
Got it.
If anything though, I
Okay.
think then I would go probably if you're gonna go Visage second, I'd probably go Tab Eyes because then think about it, if you have Visage, that covers
Mm-hmm.
the damage from the AP champs, and then you have Tab Eyes that covers the AD from the AD champs. And so if you have Tab Eyes Visage, who the fuck's killing you, right? The AD champs don't do damage to you, and the AP champs don't do damage to you, right? I also think
Mm-hmm.
that usually I feel like when you have Cosmic and you're maxing Q, some of the Swifties are bad, but sometimes they're like overkill because with Cosmic move speed and Q move speed, you're basically always. How often do you think you're not catching up with someone with Q? Do you really need the Swifties move speed to like double catch up, right?
I never thought about that, but okay.
That was a good fight. Yeah, it always depends. Sometimes Swifties are good. I was thinking it's like in value in those games with like enemy champs have like a lot of slows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff. But I also think that like also if their AD carry isn't that strong, then you don't want Tab Eyes because their AD carry isn't strong, and then you don't want Mercs because you already have Visage, right? So then you'd be like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
well if I don't want Mercs or Tab Eyes, then I guess I'll go Swifties. But in this game, Tab Eyes aren't bad because their Sivir is strong. He's 3 kills. He's obviously it's like he's not playing Ashe or some shit AD carry. He's playing like a really good hyper AD carry, right? Uh,
Fair
anyways,
enough.
just to give you more item info. But this is, I think you just
It's just me over chasing again, but I think I
no
do
no.
play
I
this
think
fight fairly well
you gotta.
afterwards.
So I'm thinking just you need to think about it more. Like you before you see him, you already assume he's walking right, but like it's always a higher chance you're gonna run towards this tower than run into your jungle, right? Um, so I
Mm-hmm.
think, and then here, let's watch this. Q. I think instead of flash Wing, just don't flash. Just keep chasing, keep chasing, keep chasing, keep chasing, keep chasing. And then when your Q's up, then you'll flash QW. And then if you flash Q,
Mm-hmm.
then he won't be able to flash away because he's gonna flash Q right now. Boom, flash Q. He's gonna be CC'd, and then your auto W while he's still stunned, and then that will kill him, and he won't have the ability to flash
Right.
away. So I think just be patient for your QCD. Can you see that? It's only 2
Yeah.
seconds as
You're.
well. So
Yeah. I should have just waited. I guess I was afraid like, oh, I'll never catch up to him. But yeah,
with
you're
Q,
right.
I mean,
Okay.
with Q, like you have 500 movement speed. Your Q's so fast. When your Q's up, you'll always flash Q. You can probably catch up with any champion in the game with flash Q. You know.
Okay.
And he ends up dying anyways.
Yeah.
This fight looks pretty good.
Yeah. I think I do a decent job playing it out.
Yeah, this looks good to me. We got a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now it's like this part here onward. I'm just very confused on what to do, I think, because we have no pressure on the map. It's like we're all just grouped mid and we're not doing anything. So like, oh, I have to chase after this guy. Make sure he doesn't take tower. Um, yeah.
And 2 kills, spamming Baron. 2 people are dead. Mid laner and top laner are dead. 5v3. Like I told you, nothing's more OP than League than another event. And Silver's going bot, so it's only three. So
Damn.
three people alive, and their 80 carries bot side. So you have
It was that easy.
you see it, and like you're
No.
all bug
Okay.
in everyone's proximity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was like
Yeah,
TK's
it's just so
bot or
convenient.
this guy's here, but you literally have all 5 people on your team here. It's 2 people. Not like
Hmm.
it's not like a random support dead. It's mid laner and top laner dead. Soul laner's dead, and their AD carries
Yeah.
here. So the only people that are topside are what their jungle and support. It's 5-8-2. So boom, this is where we win the game. Just pull Baron right now. Boom.
Jeez,
Because now
that was probably
now it
the
looks
answer.
obvious, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
we're just following them around.
Yeah, that's why it looks like, yeah, exactly. You're like a dog on a leash just following them around. You want the force plays and them forced to follow you around, you know?
Right.
So this Baron is probably the game winner. Uh,
Yeah.
and now they fight without you too, because you have to base for item. And then now your team
Yeah.
dies, and now they get Baron or they get Dragon, they get whatever the fuck they want. They're bad. They could have
Yeah.
got Baron and Dragon here. Same thing. Look, you're all 4 teammates dead. Why can't they do that? Why can't they Baron right now? That's 5. So
Hmm.
they're also bad.
I
But
think my team. Well, obviously, I guess I should have stayed, but I think my team kind of trolled after I spam pinged
yeah,
them away.
yeah, I agree.
But
I
it's
don't
my fault too.
I don't disagree with you at all.
It is what it is. But
A lot of times,
yeah, Baron was been nice. Yeah.
I'll tell you if I'll tell you. I think I've said it before, but I don't know if you recall. I'll tell you a funny. That's not funny. I'll tell you like a pro story.
Okay.
In pro play, um, let's say we're teammates, and okay,
Nice.
if we're teammates, right now in Volibear, the coach would blame you, not
Hmm.
me. Let's say I'm the smolder. The coach would blame me, you right now, not me, because
Right.
in competitive, the reason why, guess why?
Uh, because you can control your own actions,
No,
I guess.
nothing
No.
to do with that.
Okay.
The reason why is
Okay.
there's like a rule in competitive, kind of,
Yeah.
where you never um you cannot call off a play without making up your own play. So you can't just say,
Hmm.
no, don't do that, don't do that. It's don't do that because we should do dragon. You know what I mean? It's you have to um that's how league is. It's you have to if you call off because everyone just calls off plays. Top says don't gank top. Mid says don't look mid. AD carry says don't hit tower. Then we're just doing nothing. Everyone's just sitting on their towers farming, and jungle's just hitting their camps. So when you make a
Hmm.
play, if you want to call off your teammates' play, like that, they genuinely think fighting on mid's good. You don't call off mid just calling off mid. You call off mid to say no. Like here, it's don't call off mid. It's spam ping, dragon spawning, dragon spawning, dragon spawning. You know, it's you have to call off a
Okay.
play with your own play. Because if you just say don't fight, then they're like, okay, what do we do? You know. I guess in this way in the way you're kind of pinging that, you're pinging for vision, right? But I mean, Smolder
Yep.
and Yasuo can't play this vision. That's Thresh's job. You know, they're like, okay, well, he's gonna plus vision. We're gonna go do our own play. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
a lot of times it's if you're gonna call off a play, it's you have to replace their play with your own play. You know, if you're gonna call off their play to fight mid, then
Okay.
you have to give them something to do. Does that make sense? Obviously, it's Soki, so they
Yeah.
can't exactly listen to what you're saying, so it's it's a bit harder. But it's kind of the same
Yeah.
basis. Like, yo, don't fight mid because I want to pull Baron right now. You know,
Okay. So I should have maybe spam ping then like,
dragon
hey,
spawning
like
fight.
this ping Drake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they still might not listen, you know, but like you get the idea.
Right. Okay. Yeah. This was just. I was like, damn.
But obviously, you lose dragon, your team gets basically aced. It's obviously bad for
Yeah.
the game.
Hmm.
You lose a team fight. I assume someone gets picked, lose Baron, the game's over. I think this game is to me. I have 2 points. Like the two biggest points here is the dive. That, yeah, there's 2 points in this game where you could have won and then you lost. Is the dive you had an immense lead early and that's where you could have snowballed the game.
Hmm.
If you didn't go for the dive. And B is you could have Baron when there's two dead in mid game, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Um.
so those are like I always like to focus on things that you like pressure points where you had the game in your hands, you know. Um,
Yeah.
either case, I think one you could play just get the free objective, play for grubs, or B you could go for the bot dive and then you have a could smolder you could snowball the smolder, but in that case smolder ended up dying to Ekko, so Ekko got snowballed. So Sivir got a double kill, so Sivir got strong off it, right? And then so that kind of made the early game, and now you're dealing with a fed Ekko and a fed Sivir. So early game is rough, and you have to use your flash and ult, and then when you respawn, now you
Yeah.
can't really force anything on the map. So that kind of made it your early game snowball completely gone. And then for the mid late
Hmm.
game, I think mid late game is all about like objectives and getting picks. So you
Sure.
could do the objectives. So in that case, your team got 2 picks, and that's where, and you got to pick on Darius too, and that's like, okay, nice, we got 2 picks. What are we getting off this? Okay, we get Baron. Okay, nice, you get Baron. At 20 minutes, you basically just win the game on the spot, you know. So those are the 2 big things I got for you. Any questions on this
Okay.
game?